Hi, my name is Sonia Greyson-Newman and welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. My channel is all about helping women to jumpstart their life, get their sassy back and live the life of their desire. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reviewing some books that really have helped me throughout my life and the challenges that I've faced and to help me to become a stronger person. The first book is The Medu Knitted by Ahmed. Now, I probably read this book back in 1991 probably, and this book was a real game changer for me. It really opened my eyes to a different perspective on spirituality. Up until this point, my spiritual journey was I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and at the age of 17 I turned away from that. So when this book came along in my life and I was about 22, 23 or 24, it really did open up my eyes considerably. It started me off on a journey because I was really looking at, I was studying African history at the time, and I wanted to know what was it that these traditional African civilizations were doing that made them so great. What was their practices? So I got hold of this book and it really changed my life. It talks about spirituality. It shows the system called the Tree of Life system, and it really shows you the way in which you can take your spiritual growth from a lower level all the way up this tree, and each say branch of the tree represents a different deity or say a different angel or different chakra. It really did help me with my spiritual journey, and it changed my life, and I followed the practice or the teachings in this book for many years, and I still rely on it today for things such as meditation, yoga, crystals, oils, all of those things that were contained in this book. And this is volume 1, and there are many volumes within the series, and many other books that branch off the same teachings. So this book, yep, it's worn. And look, this is so sweet. This is my children scribbled in the front of it when they were babies and toddlers, so that's really dear to my heart. So yeah, Medu Knitted by Ahmed. The next book is a similar book, and it is New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And I first heard of this book when Eckhart Tolle and Oprah, this you can see there, it's an Oprah book club read, and I first got this book probably in about 2005 or so, 2005, 2006, when Eckhart Tolle and Oprah did something that was really groundbreaking for that time, which they did a 10-week webcast, online webcast, where they broke down each chapter of the book. And the book is very similar teachings to the Medu Knitted. It's all about your spiritual growth and how your ego plays a part in the decisions that we make in life, and not to be attached to the ego. So this is another brilliant book. Okay, the next one is No Matter What by Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols is one of these trailblazing women. She shares her story in here where she was virtually at rock bottom and her journey through life, and this is a story of her own personal growth through her challenges. And at the time I was going through a lot of difficult times in my life, and this really did help me to become a stronger person. So Lisa Nichols, No Matter What, you may recognize her face. If you've watched the movie The Secret, she was in The Secret. So yeah, this is one that I would fully recommend. And next one that I would recommend is In the Meantime by Iyanla Vanzant. Again, it's very much the same sort of theme as No Matter What. She uses examples, if I remember correctly about this book, she used the example of a house, and the house had different floors in the house. And as you went through different floors in the house, it correlated to the different aspects of your spirituality. So on the ground floor you were at, say, your lowest spiritual level, and then when you went to the first floor you'd gone up a level, and she gives you all the sort of the practices and examples. The examples were brilliant in here of how you can really grow personally and to take your life to a new level. And in the meantime kind of means that you're almost, the meantime is like when you're waiting for something to happen. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's you're kind of waiting for that moment in your life for you to find your happiness, but you can overcome it. And that was a brilliant book. I hope I explained it properly. And then the other one that accompanies this book is actually a workbook called Living Through the Meantime, and it's learning to break the patterns of the past and begin the healing process. Again, by Ilanna Vanzant, and it accompanies that book. And this is really good. I'm not going to open it because I might have my personal notes in there, but it's a workbook that takes you through every stage of getting out of that meantime process. And the last is Acts of Faith, again by Ilanna Vanzant, and this is a lovely little pocket book, and I'm sure many of you have seen this book before. And it's a book that has daily meditations for people of colour, and each day you open up, and the days are actually dated, and each day has a proverb. Okay, so I've just opened one like July the 13th. The ruin of a nation begins in the home of its people, and that's an Ashanti proverb. That's the Ashanti people from Ghana. And then it's got a write-up about what that proverb actually means. And at the bottom here, there's an affirmation. My home is my salvation. And this book I tend to keep by my bed, on my bedside cabinet, and I read it from time to time, and it's just a good way of keep focus. And I used to keep it on my desk years ago as well at work, and just used to read a page every day before I start work. So those are some of my favorite books. This is part one. I'm probably going to do part two quite soon, and I'm sure that many of you recognize some of the books there. If you don't, I think they are all available in print. I'm not sure about the Medu Knitted, but I'll leave the list of the names of the books down in the description bar. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and of course do subscribe. Thank you very much and take care. Bye.